feel like you'll know this is for you because you were feeling this way for a long time. This might have even been the catalyst, like the reason you started your healing journey. This might have been a person in your life that hurt you a lot, gave you a lot of grief and sadness. And you, like not wanting to disrupt that person or disrupt the relationship, took it upon yourself to do the healing. You're like, this is a me problem. I'm going to fix it. And now that you're feeling good and you're feeling like you're in a place of wholeness and a higher vibration, you're like, but why didn't that fix it? Why didn't that fix the problem? Why didn't that fix the relationship? We should be happy now. There's something that person needs to go through on their own, separate from you, separate from your energy, separate from the influence of your energy. Good morning. Today we have a message of transformation. This is for someone who has been going through the healing process, and this feels like a lot of heavy energy that you have been sifting through, alchemizing. It feels like there are parts that you don't know what to do with. Things that you've uncovered in your healing journey that you have made peace with, but maybe discouraged that they're still there, like that they're still part of you. We also have the Eight of Cups, and I really love this depiction of the broken Eight of Cups. This is really like feels like you've been trying to put the cups back together instead of just walking away, instead of just moving away from the cups, instead of just moving away from those heavy emotions. You've worked through them, you've sat with them, you have witnessed them, and that was the point of the broken emotions, of the broken-hearted feeling. So it feels like you haven't quite been this far before. It's like you're at a level of your journey where you just haven't been here before. You haven't made it this far, so you're like, what do I do with this stuff? It's like the soot. It's like the what's left over. Not sure what to do with it. I'm really drawn to all of the fire energy that's taking place right now. And this is a timeless message. So the fire energy that is happening right now as we're filming, as we're channeling, will still be the message no matter what the astrological aspects are when you receive this message. The point of it is to remind you of the power of fire to transform. The reminder that fire it's the instigator of the reaction to like true alchemy. This is feeling vague. Can we have something more specific? There are crystals for you to work with. That got real specific real quick. Snakeskin jasper, bronzite, and golden healer. 3 crystals to work with that will clear out any remaining like remnants, any like shards that are left in your energetic field. And we also have the 9 of Cups. So on the other side of walking past, like moving past these broken feelings, Like, what a difference. You know, we have these shattered chalices, and it's dark and it's scary. But you've already moved through this. You've already done it, and now you're standing over the cups like, what do I do? I've alchemized the trauma. I've processed it, but it still happened. This is asking you to trust that the pieces that were meant to be integrated, the parts of the heartbreak that were meant to be what shapes you, you have already integrated those. So now it's time to look forward to what's next. The space for grieving is coming to an end. There is this energy of the all of the fire. So like right now, the moon is in Sagittarius, the sun is in Aries, Mars just entered Leo. Like, you have the full spectrum of fire energy trying to like nurture you in that Mars in Leo, like trying to like remind you of your inner light and your power over how you handle these kinds of emotions and your power to choose to move forward. The sun in Aries calling you to be bold. Be bold and just do it. You've been in the healing space for so long, it's almost just kind of like the momentum kind of like dwindled down. Because of your healing process. So you've been going through the healing process and you've been taking time to rest, to replenish, to refill your cup, but you've been trying to fill broken cups. You've been trying to put your energy into relationships that are not fixable. They're shattered. And that's okay, because as you move forward and fix your cups and like look forward to what comes next and find the joy again and find a sense of purpose again with that Mars in Leo, a heart-centered purpose, an open-hearted purpose. As you move into those things, you repair, that is how you fix your cups. And then you can go back to any relationships that didn't, I'm feeling like, withstand the storm. So it could have been a really tumultuous time for you, a really tumultuous awakening. Really intense for you and for the people around you. And it feels like the mirroring of your relationships has gotten faster. The more you elevate your vibration, the quicker, I hate to call it karma, but that's kind of how people interpret it. The quicker the karma comes. So in the moment that you say something that you didn't really want to say and you knew it was out of alignment with who you are now, as soon as you say it, it gets thrown right back in your face. And you're like, oh, I knew I shouldn't have said that. I knew I shouldn't have done that, but I did it and it came right back to me. The higher your vibration, the faster that happens. And sometimes we feel just don't let it get you down. If these relationships are still kind of giving you a hard time, it's because you are being asked to either approach them differently or to move away. And it feels like for you, whoever this message is for, this is not always the case. So please don't take this as just walk away from the relationship, because me personally, that's a little bit how I am. I have to be very conservative with my energy, and anytime I'm feeling like this, I have to walk away. I need space, I need isolation. We need to not talk for a long time. So that's the energy here, but that's not always the case. Sometimes we're called to shift how we are in the relationship. So if you've been very upset with somebody's done something to hurt you and you just can't let it go and it really hurt you and you're like, how could you do that? How could you say that? How could you be this way? it feels like you've been like butting your head against this problem, against this relationship, against this person, waiting for them to like open their eyes and see that they're wrong. And they are. But how right are you if you are continuing to like try and like almost like beat them into the mold that you've decided is what you need to be happy in the relationship? They are going through something and they can't go through it while you're trying to shape or influence how they go through it. I had like ooh. So if that hit hard, if that hit like deep for some of you, I would apologize, but that's the message that needs to be heard at this time. Okay. And it's not just your transformation that needs to take place, it's also theirs. Like, it's like you need to transform independently. You have things that you need to shed. Like, it's time to let go. I'm being given the image of a flower or a plant that has like dying parts on it, and it's sucking up resources. It's sucking up the vital energy of the plant. It's diverting resources and energy away from the parts that are ready to grow, that are still healthy and green and ready to flourish. So it's time to like really trim away the dead stuff, because that is what it is. It's dead stuff. I feel like the confirmation for you is that there is still the relationship on the other side, but you have to walk away. Like, look at in our 8 of Cups, like it's very dark. There's no light. It's the absence of light. It's the absence of love. Like, there's still love in the relationship, but you're not meeting on the same level. You're not seeing eye to eye. It's you've done the healing. They have to do the healing. This message isn't going where I thought it would go. So if you can step away and energetically remove your attention from that relationship or from that person, then you can repair your own cups, and then we have light again. Then we can see the light. Then we can start to fill the cups. And then we can go back. It's not really going back, it's just meeting in a new place. If this is a person that you're like, I really felt like we were meant to be together. I really felt like this was forever. It still is. Like, it really still is, but it's a break time. Resisting the break almost feels like has been what caused all of the tension. I feel like you'll know this is for you because you were feeling this way for a long time. This might have even been the catalyst, like the reason you started your healing journey. This might have been a person in your life that hurt you a lot, gave you a lot of grief and sadness. And you, like not wanting to disrupt that person or disrupt the relationship, took it upon yourself to do the healing. You're like, this is a me problem. I'm going to fix it. And now that you're feeling good and you're feeling like you're in a place of wholeness and a higher vibration, you're like, but why didn't that fix it? Why didn't that fix the problem? Why didn't that fix the relationship? We should be happy now. There's something that person needs to go through on their own, separate from you, separate from your energy, separate from the influence of your energy. You had some deep stuff. You had some deep things to work through, and you were ready to do it. They weren't. They aren't. And that's okay. Real love, true unconditional love, is knowing when and being respectful of when somebody needs space from you. And it's not a personal thing. Like, it's that they have to do this on their own. They aren't, there's something clouding their vision, something about your influence. It almost feels like your brightness. Like, I'm really drawn to this big, beautiful light behind our transformation queen. That light is almost blinding for them. There's such an energetic difference that they can't see clearly around you. Like it makes them confused because you are where they want to be. You are embodying the energy that they want to embody, and they just can't because they haven't gone through it yet. They haven't gone deep into their stuff, and that's okay. It means that they can't be in relationship with you right now, and that's okay. The clinging to the idea that we have to be together forever and that taking any breaks is going to ruin it all is what's keeping you stuck in this heartbroken phase. And it makes it so that the plant, the relationship that you're trying to grow, is not getting the nutrition it needs. It's being diverted to dead parts. And we got to just walk away. Heavy stuff. I'm very sorry. Let's focus on the good now, because it feels like you do choose to step away, to take some space, to give them some space in a loving way. And this is all done in a loving way. I feel no element of hostility or resentment. This feels like you, in a really loving and compassionate way, is saying, I see you and I think we need some time apart. I love you and I will love you wherever I am forever. They might not see it that way. They might be mad. They might be... I wonder if this is a little bit like a... I don't want to put labels on the kind of relationship, but this is a person who is getting something from you. They are zapping your energy. They are kind of sucking your light or feeding off of your light. And you have been okay with it because you're a person that is now tapped into your light. And you're like, that's okay, you can have it. Like, I see you hurting and I know that you need it. Like, take whatever you need from me. Take it all. But in allowing them to do that, they aren't coming to a place of empowerment. They are still, it's like enabling. You're just giving to them because you have it. But is that what you really want from them? Because if you take yourself away, are they happy on their own? And there might be an element of you enjoyed being needed. You enjoyed being the one to soothe them, to fix their problems, to support them. Like it gave you a sense of importance in their life. And it made you feel good. It made you feel good. It made you feel wanted. But you're at this place where it just can't anymore. Like, you've seen it for what it is. And it's one of those things where, like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And now that you see what's underneath, like, it's not coming from a place of love, like their need from you. It's coming from a place of lack. It's coming from a place of disconnection with their light and with their true power, that they feel that they have to suck your light from you or feed off of your light. So once you separate and move away from them, it puts them in a place where they have to confront their stuff. Like, they got to get in there. They got to see what it is. They got to sift through. They have to do the work that you did. Not in the same way, which might be why you're still lingering, why you're hanging on to the relationship, because you are like, here's what I did and here's what helped me, and I meditated and I did crystals and I did these spells and I like, here's everything that worked for me. But like, almost as soon as you start talking about it, they shut down. Like, they simply either aren't ready to do it or can't do it under your influence. Like, your brightness is just clouding their whole their vision. So space is required to rebuild your own cups and fill them later. And we have an animal spirit that would like to guide you through this. Turkey spirit. It really feels like we're asking for you to divert your attention to other relationships. This is one that has been sucking your energy for so long. I really hate to keep saying it that way, but that's how it comes through. This is one that has been taking up so much of your energy for a long time. Look at the other relationships you have in your life and see where you can shine more love in that direction. See where you can show more appreciation to those people, family members, friends you haven't talked to in a long time. Because you have this beautiful brightness. Like, you have this healed energy. That's not the right word. Clear. It's like a pure light that you have now. And you're tapped into the infinite well of that light. And that's why you were giving it to this person. You're like, let me just keep giving it to them. They need it. They're hurting. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. And in doing that, it's like, that's not working. So what can you do with that energy? Because it feels like you are a healer. You might be Pisces. You might be Virgo. You also might be Libra. Feeling like you need to fix their problems. Feeling like you need to not inconvenience them. Feeling like you want to be the healer, be the catalyst for healing. And if you feel like if you step away, that's not you anymore, but it still is. So taking that energy of balancing, harmonizing, healing, nurturing, and shift it to people, to other people in your life. There's an element of burning here too. Some of this, it like actually is feeling like a sunburn. I don't know what that's about. It's painful. This transformation is painful. Most are. So feeling called for you to use the energy of fire to fully transform and burn away everything that is not part of you. You might be called to some sort of fire ceremony or fire spell, like a cord cutting ritual, or there's something about fire that you can use to disconnect yourself from this relationship, from this person, to walk away in a way that feels better. It's like when you thought about walking away before, like the tug on your heart was so strong and you're like, I just can't do it. But that was because the tether is still there. You are still very corded to this person. It's time to start envisioning that cord being detached. Send their energy back to them, pull your energy back to you, and move forward. Let them do their work and trust that you will intersect. Trust that you will meet again. Because in the Nine of Cups, like, the depiction is so perfect. We go from shattered cups to whole, complete. And Nine of Cups being all about fulfillment. Like, you have to fix your own cups to keep them full. And so do they. So trusting that you will intersect again, that you will come back together stronger, brighter, better. It's not the end of the relationship, it's the end of a cycle. And if you can't allow for the transformation, if you can't allow, oh, that's beautiful. It's not just a transformation for yourself, it's the transformation of the relationship. But if you keep feeding into the relationship the way that you always have, if you keep letting them feed off of your light, it cannot transform. So the call for you to do something different is to really walk away and trust that that is temporary. You will come back together. You will be together forever. It is like a contract type relationship. I'm feeling, oh, maybe that's all the fire energy. Maybe this is like a twin flame situation. A lot of times twin flame relationships can get toxic because we use that as an excuse to stay with a person who's not treating us well. You're like, but it's my twin flame, but it's my soulmate. Okay, but when they're projecting that kind of energy on you, that's the sign that they have some work to do on their own. And we have this need, this compulsion to be with them. Like we came here to do work with them, but also you came to be the catalyst for work that they have to do on their own. And if you don't allow it to happen, you will end up damaging the relationship beyond repair, beyond fulfillment. So the call is to divert your attention, cut the cord, separate just for now, let them do their work. You take your healed heart, your healed spirit, your bright light, and pour it into the other relationships around you that are ready to receive it. This person is not ready to receive your light in its fullness. They only know how to feed off of it because they have not tapped into their own. Big stuff. Big stuff. The crystals again, snakeskin jasper, golden healer. I'm also feeling jet. Jet for grief. Jet is a beautiful stone. It's like a petrified wood. It's been petrified in water. It's a very like for the etheric body, there's like it feels like a big tear or a hole punctures like in your auric field. And I love jet for the grounded, like emotional soothing. Like it really can clear out any almost like splinters. It like kind of plucks out the splinters so that your energy can like patch itself up. So snakeskin jasper, golden healer, and jet, it feels like. Yeah. So that's our message today. It was a big one, big and beefy. Powerful transformation. You can do this. You got this. You have all of this fire energy behind you, working with you, kind of pushing you forward. We have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, full spectrum of fire energy, pushing you forward to shine your light. So that's our message for today. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much, and I will see you next time.